Okay, so it's been a while since I've been on here, and I just wanted to do an update video. So, recently we started a baking business, and it's been going well. We've gotten quite a few other businesses that actually want to sell our baked goods, which is awesome. We actually do have a employee now. She is commission only, but she's going to be doing the decorating of our cakes since I'm more of a baker, not a decorator. So we're gonna I like her work, and so she's gonna be decorating our cakes for us. So now we can start doing cake orders, which is pretty cool. If you see me looking off to the side, it's because I'm looking in my camera's viewfinder to see how I'm looking on camera. So other big things that have happened, basically the last few weeks have been kind of really hectic. I don't remember if I posted about having surgery. I'm sure I did. So I had surgery December 14th to have my gallbladder removed. I do have pictures of my incisions, but I'm not going to put that on there on here because they're kind of gross. So basically it's 4 different incisions that they make. They make one right above or right below the breastplate. That's where they actually take the gallbladder out, and then they make 2 incisions on the right side by your rib cage, and then they make an incision at your belly button. And so basically they put you out under anesthesia. It's about an 1.5 to 2 hour surgery. Obviously it went really well because I'm still here. And anesthesia sucks. I don't like it. It's the first time I've ever had to be put down, or be put under. And so it was really sucky. I just didn't like how I felt when I woke up. I've had 3 other surgeries before, but for all 3 of them I've only ever had a spinal done. So I didn't like it at all. So hopefully I won't ever have to have surgery again. Let's see what else. My sister did not go into labor. She was 10 days late, so they induced her yesterday. I went in yesterday morning with her, spent about 6 hours there at the hospital with her, and she didn't dilate at all while we were there. They ended up keeping her overnight, and we're actually getting ready today to break her water at 12 o'clock. However, at 10:36 a.m. I got a phone call from her while she was in the middle of a contraction saying that she was, the baby's coming and she was being moved into the delivery room. I said, I'm on my way. So in my PJs, yes, in my PJs, because right now wearing a bra is so painful. The pain that I've had with this is beyond measure. I've been on pain medication since I had my surgery. So I'm hoping that soon the pain will go away, hopefully after the stitches come out, and I won't have to really worry about that anymore. Anyway, so I go in, and I can hear my sister. She's in the back delivery room. I think there's only 2 of them there that they have because it's a pretty small hospital. And I can hear her screaming basically in the back. And so I go over there, and I'm really excited, and I'm a very emotional person, so I will start blubbering my eyes, but I get myself under control and realize my sister needs me. So I might get a little teary-eyed during this because it's just amazing to me. The Lord just has blessed me with so many things this year, which is awesome. So I praise Him a lot. So anyway, I go in, and first thing I do is I tell her I got my camera. Do you want me to turn it on? She says no. And she's basically has her hand up like this, and she's shaking, and she's putting her hand out because she wants me to hold it, but she can't say anything. She's going through contractions. So I grab onto her hand. I said, are you sure? Because her husband's not here. He's not able to be here to see the baby be born. And so I was going to be videotaping the process so that way he could witness it. He didn't get to see their first baby be born either. So I asked her one more time, and she basically ripped my head off and said no. And I said, okay, she didn't want me to let go of her hand, basically. And I understood that. So we're sitting in there, and she's going through contractions. I'm trying to let her know, you know, she's been through this 3 other times, but the other people that have been there, I guess with Rochelle and Austin, she had BJ and my mom, and then Coda, she had my mom there, and it wasn't she knew how I would be in there. She knew that I would be calm, cool, collected. I would know what to tell her because I've been through Lamaze classes. I've read up on being a doula, and so I kind of know a thing or two. I don't know a whole lot. I'm not Miss Know-It-All, but I do know a little bit about trying to keep yourself calm, and especially during labor and how hard that could be. So I was just telling her, no, you know, you gotta breathe. You gotta take nice, slow, long, deep breaths. And she was having a hard time with that. She had no epidural. So in the middle of a contraction, I asked the nurse, I said, how far dilated is she? And she said, oh, she's at 7 or 8. So the nurse checked her again because Erica kept saying, I want to push, I want to push. And so the nurse checked her, and she didn't say how far she was dilated. She just said, well, you have your bag of waters is bulging, and so, you know, when the doctor gets here, he should be here any minute. When the doctor gets here, he's going to break that, and you won't have that intense feeling anymore. And, you know, you would think that a nurse, regardless of how new or not new they are, would say, this woman has had 3 other babies. I think she might know when she's about to have her next baby, possibly. But apparently that wasn't the case, because Erica kept saying, the baby's coming, the baby's coming, I feel her coming, I need to push. And literally 10 to 15 minutes after I got in that room, and I figured that we had half an hour maybe of her at least pushing. That was not the case. 10-15 minutes later, she says, the baby's coming. The nurse says, okay, I'll check you again. She puts on her glove, is coming around the bed to go and check her, and I look down and the head's already out. Doctor's nowhere near. Doctor's not even there. Doctor's not really even close at the moment. And baby comes out all the way. It was the most amazing thing I think I've ever seen after watching tons and tons and tons of shows, tons and tons of videos of births. Nothing can ever be as an amazing thing as to see it for yourself, just right in front of you, especially family member, because that's just more amazing than anything else. And, you know, I didn't get to ever give birth to my children. Yes, I had them, but the actual birthing process of pushing them out, I didn't get to do that. I didn't get to experience it. So it was pretty cool to kind of experience it through my sister in a sense, because this is her 4th and final child. She says, we don't know, you never know what the Lord has in store for you, to be honest. We didn't know that we would have twins, and here they are. So, which I'll get to the update on them here in a little bit. And so it's just so amazing to me, just everything. So the baby came out, and she was good. She's beautiful, 6 pounds, 12 ounces, 19 inches long, little baby Michaela. And then the doctor shows up 10 minutes later and goes, oh yeah, well, we have a baby, la la la, all walks in nonchalant. And I go, yeah, I said, you're late to the party. He goes, oh, it was an invite only. I said, yeah, I got my invitation. I was here. Where were you? And he didn't have nothing to say to that. So Erica was a little bit pissy about him being late, and I would be too, because basically Erica delivered the baby by herself in a sense. It was just me and the nurse in there. And all the nurse could really do is say, baby out, and try to obviously get, because though her water hadn't even really broke, and so she basically pushed her bag of waters out with the baby inside, and then it burst out, obviously, when she came out on the bed. But it was still so cool to see that, and just, I got to cut the cord, and that was amazing. And so I thank the Lord for that, being able to be there. And so, mommy and baby are doing good. Mommy did hemorrhage a little bit about a few hours afterwards. They did get it under control, and she's fine now, and she'll be coming home tomorrow afternoon. So I'm really excited for her, and she's really excited to have another baby girl, and so that's really exciting. Okay, so I know this video is kind of getting long, so I'm going to try to get the update about the girls kind of wrapped up to be the ending of my video. And I'm sorry about that. Let's see here if I can turn that back. There we go. It's my computer screen, if you can see in the mirror behind me. That's putting the light on my face. Okay, so Amelia and Tegan are going to be 5 months on the 29th. They are doing so awesome, and they're so big, and it just amazes me every day how they are. So they have been sleeping in their cribs for probably about a week or two almost. They do really good. They wake up probably about once a night, if that. And usually it's only one of them that wakes up throughout the night. We did start doing baby food today, which was kind of cool. We started out with sweet potatoes. Tegan likes it a lot more than Amelia does. Amelia's still not sure if she's up for the challenge, I think. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to continue to try and feed Amelia. I don't want to push her, but I just want to give her the opportunity to at least continue trying the taste of it and such. Tegan, on the other hand, ate a whole container, well, a little itty-bitty, container of baby food. So I was really proud of her, the little munchkin. She's my little linebacker princess, according to Daddy. So it's very exciting to be a mommy of twins. Sebastian will be 3. Yes, 3. My baby's going to be 3 years old next month. And so we're going to have a combined birthday party for him and Coda, because my nephew Coda was born on the 19th and Sebastian was born on the 10th. So we're just going to combine their birthdays together, me and my sister are, and I'm going to make them a Mickey Mouse cake, and we're just going to have some good old-fashioned fun. Hopefully. And I go back to work next month. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'm okay sticking it out for a couple months there. Just so that way we can get a little bit more financially settled and such, and get back on the right track, and hopefully we can get our baking business a little bit more up in gear and get some money coming in from that, because even if we got only a few $100s a month coming in from that, that would still be enough to suffice us. We don't need a whole lot. We just need enough for what we need. So anyways, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And of course there's going to be video of my sister attached to this as well. So yeah, enjoy! Yep, there she goes into the bathroom to get changed, because we're going to have a baby today. Oh, look at her in her beautiful gown. Woot woot. Show your butt. Show it. No. Show your butt. Alrighty. Are you excited or nervous?
Both.
And how many days overdue are you?
10 days. And hopefully not counting.
Okay. We've been in here, what, like an hour and a half or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, about an hour and a half. Because it was, what, 7 o'clock when we got in here? 7? And it's now almost 8:45, so about an hour and 45 minutes. They've got her on Pitocin. They've already upped it once. She's having contractions. This information is mostly for Sean, so that way he knows. The top line is the baby's heart rate, and then the bottom line is actually the contractions, and she just recently had one, and it was actually, they're getting stronger and stronger, so the higher the peak, the stronger it's supposed to be, which is really good. We're hoping we won't be in here too much longer, because we want her to have the baby soon. Oh, and it looks like she's about having another one. So if we'll do a close-up on the monitor again, and you can see where the line is starting to go up, and it's starting to make a little mountain. And we'll look over at her. How are you feeling?
Alright.
So it's obviously not hurting her that bad, which is good. Good and bad, because we want her to feel the contractions.
I feel it.
Anything you want to say to Sean?
Love you.
We're about to have a baby. Sorry you couldn't be here, but that's why your sister-in-law is videotaping. And even though I had surgery, I'm here. Alright, we're going to sign out for now. Are you having fun?
No, I'm bored.
You're in here to have a baby and you're bored.
I'm bored. You can turn that thing around.
So it's now almost 10 o'clock. Obviously still no baby. Gosh, Erica. Lazy. Still having contractions probably about every 2 to 3 minutes. Heart rate is looking okay. Still have her on Pitocin. They haven't upped it or anything. I'm sure they will soon. Hopefully. How are contractions feeling?
They're bearable.
So far.
Yeah, so far.
Alrighty, do another update in a little while. Okie dokie, so we're at about 10:30 and we've decided to go ahead and get the labor ball. And we also got a labor bar. So on the labor bar she can lean over and she can try to get the baby into a better position to get down into the birth canal, and she can also do basically do a squatting position, which will help with that. It takes a lot of pressure off of the hips. She's still having regular contractions. They are getting worse in pain, which is good. Not good for her pain-wise, but good for labor. She has not dilated any. She's still at 4, and she's on the labor ball, just working out that area. Her hips were hurting really, really bad on the bed, so, and she's not looking happy right now. She's looking kind of tired, and which is normal. So she's going to do the ball for a little bit, and hopefully I can get her comfortable with the idea of doing a little squatting position on top of the bed. Alrighty, if that happens, I'll turn the camera back on to videotape it in a proper manner, not an indecent manner. Alright, weighing the baby. Wow. Beautiful. There's Mama. How you feeling?
I'm cramping.
You cramping? Yeah.